Hey guys, today we're going to talk about, is it better to buy an existing home or is new construction really worth it? Let's discuss it. So Shannon, if one of your clients came to you and said, should I buy a new house or should I buy a used house in Mechanicsville? What's your first reaction to that?
Right off the bat, if I think about new construction, I'm thinking everything's new. The warranties are all new. The roof is new. You're going to get the opportunity to really make that house your own by picking your finishes. You're going to be at the height of energy efficiency with all of your appliances. What do you think about when you think about new construction or resale? What do you think is the best move for a client?
So from just a pure valuation perspective, if we look at the comps, so we're right here in Rutland in Mechanicsville. We've got a new development, so the lots are going to be a little bit smaller than the community just across the street, Royal Glen. So if we look at numbers of bedrooms, 3, 4, or 5, we look at a garage. The lots in Royal Glen are going to be larger than they are here. So purely on a cost per square foot basis, these new homes are pricing in the 153 to 158. Listen, there is just no two ways about it. When you buy new construction, you are going to be buying at the top of the market in terms of price per square foot. We're on a clear trend up, and with COVID and the price of wood and construction materials going up, the price per square foot is going up, but you're getting a lot, like you said, you're getting a lot of your amenities, you're getting a lot to make your choices versus shopping for an existing home. You might not have, so many things. You might have an older kitchen or older finishes and so forth. But if we just look at it purely from a comp basis in terms of price per square foot, if we look at Royal Glen or any other community around Richmond or the metro area, each community has its own bubble of pricing, its appraisals, and this community has its own sort of bubble of pricing. So I think if you're really looking for value and you're a first-time home buyer, I might say, why don't you go and look at something you can get a lot of home for your money and maybe a larger lot. You can get a ton of value on a used home versus new construction. But if you just stand back and look at some of the materials of construction nowadays with these structural joists that form the flooring in new construction, you're going to have a lot less squeaky floors.
Right. He doesn't like squeaky floors.
So, look, there's a difference between a slightly old house and a really old house. So in terms of squeaky floors and problems with the electrical system and plumbing, it just depends on how old it is and making sure you get yourself a really good inspection.
You also have access to a pool. I think there's a fishing pond, playground, so lots of other amenities that you might not have access to in an older neighborhood.
If you enjoy these videos, hit the like button and hit subscribe. We'll have new videos every week about the market conditions in Hanover County.
The other thing that is nice about new construction is the fact that when you move in, there's very few projects. Yes, you're going to have to put your window treatments up, but hopefully you're not going to be painting and replacing countertops and things like that. Our first house had bare bones. It was actually had 2 trees in the yard. They both quickly died in the summer heat. Okay, a gravel driveway. It was orange dirt, right? New construction. The paint was double barely gray.
Yeah, it was just one choice. Basic carpet, builder grade this, builder grade that. And I just remember saying, we'll never buy a new home again. We spent all our weekends at the home and garden store planting bushes, mulching beds, and really developing the yard. So you can find beautiful communities around the area that have old hardwood trees, beautiful landscaping, and all of that work that the previous owner did over the last 10, 15, 20 or more years is all baked into that home. Let me ask you this, Shannon. If somebody's coming into a community like this and they go to the builder's model and there's an agent at the builder's model, should they just work with the builder's agent that's there, or should they have their own real estate agent?
In my opinion, you should have your own real estate agent because you're going to have someone that's looking out for your interests.
So basically what you're saying is that if the buyer is represented and the seller is represented, that way you can come in and make sure that your buyer is protected and everything is going to happen to accommodate them, and it's going to be a smoother transaction.
Right, and the other thing is it doesn't cost you any more money to be represented by your own realtor.
Should a new home be inspected, or is inspection only for older properties?
Definitely a new home should be inspected.
There are times where an inspector will come through a brand new home, do their inspection, and they will find things that are very important that need to be addressed. Hanover County has a wide selection of homes, and right now the inventory is extremely tight, which means that homes are selling in just a matter of days. So if you're looking to buy in a particular area, it's really important to get with your real estate agent, get qualified from your lender, have everything ready to go, and really sharpen your focus on what it is that you're looking for. And your agent can be sending you all of the new listings that are coming onto the market, and over time, when you're really ready to go and you know what you're looking for and you know what's most important to you and what's lesser important, that way you can make those hard choices. If you want a pool or a certain size garage or a minimum number of bedrooms, there's not going to be the perfect property necessarily, but you want to find the one that meets the majority of your criteria. Let's face it, no home is perfect. They never are, even new construction. It might be your dream home, but a year from now, your dream is going to change. So nothing is going to perfect. Get over it. It's a house. Move on, live in it, enjoy it. You're going to know which one that is, and then you can get out there really quick, and that's really important right now.
It is really important. Last week, for example, we had a client that was interested in a townhome, and the townhome came on the market Friday afternoon. We were writing the contract Friday night, and we did ultimately get that townhouse for that client, which was great. But the key to being successful in this market, buying a home, is being prepared. So we suggest if you're even thinking 6 months, you're going to be looking to buy a home, the time is now to get with a lender. And if you don't have a lender that you trust, please reach out to us. We can guide you in that direction to some really good people that will take good care of you. And a lot of times, if there are credit issues or any different kind of issues, the lender can give you sort of some homework to do to get things where they might need to be when you are ready. So preparedness in this market is really important.
Let us know what you think in the comments below about new construction or an existing home and what it did and what it meant to your family.
Well, Cliff and I are glad that you could join us, and we hope that you've learned a thing or two. Next time.